expansion of the Marvel Laundry story by focusing on both Reed and Tony Stark individually. In terms of Reed, Susan Storm visits him in the midst of his galaxy to Terra itself, there are risks that, left unchecked, could bring the doom of all and leave humanity as a forgotten, broken species, left scattered in a few tiny, irrelevant pockets, left precarious, and for the few who survive, perhaps speaking to a mythical legend known as the Imperium, few believing it was ever real. These stories of a golden empire are simple myths, unlikely fictions created by their ancestors. If humanity does not want to resign itself to such a fate, left as a forgotten species who are only remembered by the detritus littering the galaxy, and its only survivors cowering on backwater worlds, biding their time until they are ignorantly and inevitably consumed by one of the many other nightmarish threats in the galaxy, then it must resist at every step, every infraction, and with the most brutal counter-assaults possible, crush the Xenos, especially those known as the Tyranids, for they are the most voracious, the most unrelenting. Their ability to continually evolve and genetically adapt to their enemy has made them one of the most terrifying threats to the Imperium, not to mention their quite literal nightmarish form and function. In the words of the Adeptus Mechanicus Genitors, these xenobiologists, simply put, over the coming centuries, we may be out-evolved to the point of extinction. Humanity, of course, wields its own armies of both immense scale and power, and while these forces are always the Imperium's primary approach in tackling any threat, there are many who, within these scholarly walls of Imperial bastions, inquisitional cadres, and xenobiologist advisory councils, who would make it powerfully clear that this in itself may well not be enough, that some threats facing the Imperium will struggle to be defeated by the prevailing human power of sheer will alone. In both the Orc and the Tyranid menace, we have seen how these threats are not merely speculative in the level of risk that they pose. We have seen it demonstrated clearly that they have the potential to bring both humanity and the Imperium to a point of extinction. So it must be followed that to truly crush the most deadly threats, one must know thine enemy. And to that end, our fate lies largely with the Mechanicus and their genitors, the xenobiologists. Now, I had originally planned this to be one single video, and as usual, this quickly became very clear to me that this was not going to be practical. So this will now be a multi-part series studying Tyranid bioforms in general, and first we'll do several overviews, followed by more detailed singular focuses. We'll be looking at their biological processes, the threat they pose on a planetary and individual scale, what weapons do they employ, and how critical a role are they for the Tyranid menace. Some creatures can be summarized in a paragraph or less, others have extremely detailed backgrounds, and as always, I think best to start with an overview, and then we can delve more deeply into individual forms further in the future. As some, like the Gene Stealer, can be quite complex, and I know I could very easily talk for over an hour on Gene Stealers alone. But today we begin part one with the general overview of Tyranid biology. Firstly, though, we come to the biologists, that is, the xenobiologists of the Mechanicus, and they are an unusual subsection within this faction. Ordinarily, tech priests tend to view biological forms as weak and that the flesh will fail, whereas the machine form persists. It's important to remember the Mechanicus view in this respect is both a worship of technology, but that this is also largely guided by their wider ideological views that the most important thing in the galaxy is the preservation of knowledge and information above all. So it then follows that organic forms are especially bad for this due to their fragile nature. Once a human dies, any knowledge they held in their brain is lost. From the Mechanicus point of view, if a machine form fails, you may at least be able to recover and extract some elements of that information. Or better still, if they're near death, they can likely be more easily stabilized and then later have whatever useful information remains extracted for storage before their physical remains are sent for reprocessing. Much of this view, of course, originates as a result of the devastation that was the end of humanity's golden age, otherwise known as the Dark Age of technology. The events at the end of this period would shake humanity to its core and bring it to a point believed to be at a real risk of complete annihilation, only then to be followed by the Age of Strife. But it was the Mechanicum, and then who would later become the Mechanicus, who rose from the ashes of humanity and quickly came to realize that the most important thing for all of humanity was the secure retention of its knowledge, for this was where its true power lay. Without its vast knowledge, it truly was nothing. However, this fairly pure and logical outlook was also steadily twisted by their quasi-religious underpinning in the form of the cult Mechanicus, which subsequently believes that all knowledge already exists in the galaxy and is merely awaiting discovery. This is why, for the Mechanicus and also the Imperium, it's considered generally tech heresy, equivalent of normal heresy within the Mechanicus, to experiment or invent with technology. Of course, this is quite the grey area, and you have individuals like Belisarius Cawl who are pushing the boundaries of this. Also, while the Emperor still walked among the stars, the outlook was looking very different, and there was the real possibility for humanity to develop ever newer tech and genetic developments. But this has now slowly been obfuscated by millennia of indoctrination and dogma. One of the original roles of the biologist was in the studying of gene seed, as Amar Astarte had once noted that the new warriors of the Imperium were heavily flawed, and that without their Primarchs, they would continue to endure genetic problems. This was only worsened by the Emperor's insatiable desire to push things forward faster and ever more aggressively no matter the cost. It's like making a copy of a copy of a copy. Each time, a tiny piece will be lost, and eventually or interpretation of the original form. So, when the second founding came around, the biologists were tasked with identifying and then developing a means by which to purge these genetic weaknesses. Furthermore, to prevent cross-contamination, the genetic material...
We celebrated this discovery. A terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty and loss. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure that no gene stealers would seize the precious gene seed.
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the gene seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us. Techmarine analysis of the second swarm of gene stealers revealed something that troubles Reinhardt.
Hello, sir. I'm not sure. I'm just following you. Are you able to hit a button to mute me though? Because I've got like Tyranid lore playing in the background, and I'm like capturing the footage with Tyranid lore, like talking into the microphone, like Lutine's talking into the microphone about the monsters that we're gonna hunt. So like it might be annoying for you. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix my audio real quick. Try to lower it a little.
Of each of the old legions was isolated, so that any new Space Marine chapters would receive gene seed only from their own genetic stock. Traitor Legion's genetic material before their fall to chaos was also placed under a time-locked stasis seal. By taking direct control of the genetic stocks, the biologists and the Adeptus Terra...
Remember, I'm rusty. I don't know where to go. And I'm using a different gun. than I usually do. I'm just an enthusiastic rookie. I'm only on like level 4 of the campaign, or like level 3 or something. I just remembered my moves. Circle, triangle, I got force push. I started playing Chaos Bane. I went to like some kind of special mission or something. I got wrecked. Like I should play the regular mission before I go to like extra missions or whatever it is. Oh shit, there you go. Yeah, I got tore up. A big troll ripped me apart. I said, I can't do this without somebody with me. I said, I gotta get out of here. And I took off. The troll crushed my spirits. The troll crushed my spirits and I ran. It's playable to say the least. This is more fun though. This is more fun, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fighting for my life here, you know what I mean? So this game you gotta kill just to survive. You gotta kill just to live. Oh shit, look. Look at that. Hold on. I see you. Okay. So I can like go to my menu and it won't go blue screen on me. Like it just looks like the game is on pause or something. I think you're like nearly invincible. I've been saving my circle triangle, or whatever it is, where I can light them on fire. I should probably lock this door. So this weapon, I don't think I got no thermal or nothing. Because I forget the name of the weapon, the one that ricochets off the wall. I had beefed that weapon up nice. But this weapon, I don't think I put hardly anything on it. Yeah, I think it was the Redemption or whatever. I got a poor memory, so I just call it the Ricochet sometimes. Okay, not bad. Where'd you go? I need to get behind you. Safest space is near you. Savior array. Hold on. Shit, I was trying to do circle triangle. I couldn't aim right. Alright, what do we do here? What do I do? Place the primers? Okay, there we go.
Await your signature, brother.
What was that? Did I do that? Portal open. sometimes if I'm gonna capture the footage of this game, I like to instead of pressing start at the beginning of the game, I let it sit for like 5 minutes and I let Lutein talk about the Tyranids to set the mood. Where are you? Okay, good, I'm going the right way. Holy crap, where are you? I gotta find you. Oh, there you go. Oh shit, what happened? Holy crap, like in order for me to learn where those are, I would legit have to look it up or watch your videos where you found them all as I'm playing the game. Like after this round or whatever, I need to like take literally like 3 to 5 minutes because I gotta go downstairs and get something to drink and put something in the refrigerator. I think it's on hard. I'm still fumbling through the one-player mode. I think I'm like almost halfway done. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably less than almost halfway done. I should have beat it already, but I got like 100 games. I can never decide what to play. I like how the bullet holes go through the wall like that. Alright, hold on, I lost you. Okay, yep, look at the map, I see. You're the white triangle. I'm the little circle. Oh, whoops. Oh shit, I lost you. Whoops, whoops. Okay, I see you. I forgot that, like, I had... Like, I'm on Twitch, but I'm just broadcasting Lutein on Twitch. I'm just putting Tyranid lore on Twitch, just broadcasting YouTube on Twitch, and I forgot I hit pause. And there was like a viewer on Twitch, like watching the pause screen. I was like, whoops. I figured out how to just put whatever's on my phone on Twitch, regardless of what it is. A movie, YouTube. So I'm putting Tyranid lore on there. Until they make me stop, I'm putting Tyranid lore on Twitch. I've been just using it like I use it because a couple of my friends are on there and sometimes I'll chit chat with them while they're playing a game. But I've mainly been using it for like movie and TV show watch-alongs. Like if there's a good movie and Oh shit, okay, good. Fuck. Whoops. Or the next round, I'm gonna use my headset. What is that? There goes something. I've been just using Twitch as like a movie watch along platform. Like people will pop up and like I'll watch it don't show my face. It's like I'm like legit broadcasting a movie like or a TV show. And people would just like watch it with me, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's all I used it for besides chit chatting with friends. Like. Like they got some Marvel Comics got a movie out called Shang-Chi about a karate guy. I put Shang-Chi on Twitch and did a watch along. That movie sucked. I ain't into no Shang-Chi. There we go, blew him up. Yep. Okay, I see something. I got it. Was that'll block the bullets? I keep. That's how it was with me or whatever until I actually started like watching TV shows on here. Cause I acted like I was gonna play a cell phone game, and then it started recording my cell phone screen. So I said, what if I acted like I was gonna play a cell phone game? Just started watching a movie to see what would happen. It worked fine. Sometimes the audio was a little messed up, but you can still watch it. So I think Amazon is like starting to do a video game thing. Like I was playing this game, and it said if I have Amazon Prime, I can get like a free skin. Yeah, they were like, get Amazon Prime and you can get a skin for this game or whatever. I think like in order for me to get it, I would just have to order something off Amazon, but choose to get it like overnight. And then just like, at the end of like 30 days, just like close the Amazon Prime account. That way I don't have to pay $100 or whatever it was. I better get down there with you. What do we do? I'm following you. I'm right behind you.
Move to this point.
What do I do? You want me to go in here? I gotta open that, right? Like I must have screwed something up. Oh, okay, all right, good. Okay, not bad. I'll take a quick drag off the bombs. Chilling behind the doorway, lighting one up. What the hell is this? There's another, Oh shit, alright, I found something in there. Oh shit, here he comes. I got him now, don't worry about me, I'll take this dude. Oh shit, there you go. I didn't realize that. Oh. I don't know, like I was in the tunnel or whatever, I took a bong hit and I started exploring, and then fucking dude rushed me. Everything's moving. What do we do, make a run for it? No, hold our ground, hold our ground. I'm like ready to run. I'm like ready to get out of there. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta run. House Tregor. Okay, not bad. Points are still going up. I hope it goes to level, like, it stopped just a hair short of 47. Or 46, I mean. Excuse me. What do I do? Oh, just wait.
We learned something terrible from the Tech Marines when they examined this second swarm of enemy. The conservation store had not been the only place that held our gene seed. The Xenos themselves had taken it into their bodies, corrupting it with their own alien gene code. Their brood lair aboard Caliban's will had been created in defense of the source of their lifeblood, the Dark Angel gene seed.
I need like literally like 3 or 4 minutes. I gotta walk down 3 flights of stairs to get something to drink.
Even though they are currently trapped
Often also be sentient life forms to a degree, and the life cycles of Tyranid organisms are also usually highly symbiotic. They all rely on one another to function as a singular large entity. At a small scale, they will often fuse into each other's flesh, so that it often is impossible to say where one Tyranid creature really ends and another begins. In this way, Tyranid warrior beasts wield living weapons that are literally extensions of their own bodies, each one killing machine perfectly adapted to slaughter its victims. The Tyranid's genetic manipulation is so advanced, in fact, that they can actively develop new versions of their standardized organisms during an assault upon a world, or using specialized infiltrators they can gather genetic intelligence ahead of time. The purpose of this is to enable them to grow units that will suit a specific battle's needs with urgency, and as a result a hive fleet can effectively create a force theoretically capable of overwhelming any opposition, breaking down the defenses for any foe. For the defenders of a planet, this can be particularly troubling. Usually, when facing an enemy, humans have some standard expectation that after each engagement, an enemy may be worn down, at least somewhat, as much as themselves, or have taken losses, so that any subsequent assaults are a little easier to bear. This is nearly the opposite situation for those who are facing the Tyranids. Each wave of enemy assault will be more aggressive, with a greater understanding of their strengths and enemy weaknesses. They may even face new, unseen bioforms each time, specifically born to deal with a problem that must be overcome. Were a Tyranid army to find a city with especially severe perimeter walls, for example, their following assaults could contain a life form that burrows deep underground and destroys these walls below, causing it to fall and the city to be instantly overrun. A planet with a powerful air defense could find itself facing heavily shielded flying organisms that literally batter them out of the sky or tear them to pieces. A world with heavy surface-to-orbit ordnance may find itself literally clogged to a point of non-functioning by millions of small creatures which clog every piston, hinge, and will burrow themselves into its very circuitry to shred it from the inside out.
Alright, testing. A little bit loud. Testing. Good.
Must seal off the Caliban's will and prevent.
Alright, here we go.
You're back.
Okay. I gotta go into my settings and because your voice comes out of the TV. 2 seconds. Sound, audio output, controller headset. Hello.
Testing.
Okay, thank you. I can hear you just fine now through the headset. Everything's good. And there's a troll in the live chat too. He's saying hurtful, mean things. But I think it's funny. It don't bother me. I think it's funny. He can swear and say bad words all he wants.
I'm very chill.
Yeah, like, I'm not live streaming to entertain a fan. I'm like live streaming to like archive my survival right now. You know what I mean? Like 6 months from now, I might want to go back and look at this when I'm at work on my break and be like, yeah, I remember that. That shit was rough. Alright, I lost you. Alright, there you go. Half the time when I stream it, half the time it's blurry. Half the time when I stream the ps5 it's blurry. I just hope it's coming in good. Or you think the guy in the chat or whatever would say it's blurry or you know what I mean? I think he would say some shit like good stream quality.
Most people don't comment unless they have something very positive to say or they ask for a troll.
I usually sometimes I just talk about whatever sometimes. I think I'm like a mix between both kind of.
I just sort of meant, my finding is the average person won't comment on 90% of the videos they watch.
Yeah, I try to, like, any video I watch, no matter what it is, I try to say something about it.
I always generally I do struggle to say something.
There's some guy that plays Minecraft with little kids, called me a loser. Told me to quit YouTube.
That's actually something that I've done on my computer basically and found a whole heap of old files. Including my old Minecraft world from like 10 years ago.
Uploaded, I'm sure somebody watched that. I'd check it out at least once.
If I could figure out how, I probably would.
Like today I had just learned how to record my cell phone screen and upload it. Like not Twitch, like how I'm like broadcasting my phone to Twitch. I mean like I could just play a...
It's possible, but I would have to transfer it off of the machine that it's on now. And put it on something and make sure it's not connected to the internet while I do the recording. would be the only way.
Like I downloaded something called a ROM
We
hack.
have detected another
It's
brood
like
lord.
Legend of Zelda, but with
Exterminate
swear
it
words.
immediately.
Where are they? What do I do? Okay, restore. Shit, they're behind me. Yeah, I blew them all back. Fuck, I'm trying. Shoot them from a distance. And shoot. Oh! Damn.
Everybody's more switch as soon as those chains are destroyed.
Alright, well that was my first time ever being there, and it was on hard, so I know now. I know now.
We learned something terrible from the Tech Marines when they examined this second
It's Joshua
swarm of enemy.
Barber. That's
The
who I think is
conservation
doing it.
store
Some
had
guy
not been
named
the
Joshua
only place
Barber.
that held our gene seed.
He's
The
obsessed with
Xenos
scary
themselves had
movies.
taken
He
it
tries to
into their
terrorize
bodies,
everybody.
corrupting it with their own alien gene code.
Joshua Barber tries to
Their brood
terrorize
lair aboard
everybody. He
Caliban's
thinks he's
will had been
Ghostface.
created in defense of the source of their lifeblood.
I like scary
The Dark
movies, but I
Angel
don't think
gene
it's
seed
scary.
contained
Oh
in
no,
the
me
vault.
neither really. I mean, like
This
there's some of
brood
them
of
that are, what do you call it? Like Hatchet? Hatchet was
We cannot
gory
be
as hell.
complacent. There may be other means for the Gene Stealers to depart the Olethros, even though they are currently trapped aboard. Scan data has shown a vast horde of Xenos awakening from countless
Something
lairs
can
and
be a
hiding
gore and
places
sort of gross you
across the
out, that doesn't mean
spaceport.
it scares you.
Bolt, blade, and
It's like a
flame will
natural
not be
human
enough to
reaction.
hold back this rising tide of Xenos.
Yeah, I don't think,
filth.
I'm trying to think
Slow
what
down the
movie
Gene
like
Stealer
that I
progression.
actually was I
We
actually
must
kind of scared
seal
watching.
off the airlock and stop them from accessing the Caliban's will.
Alright, what do I do here? Let me figure this out. I'm going straight to the Redemption. That's my bread and butter. Only thing I don't like about the Redemption is the Power Fist.
It would be helpful if you could swap to medic for the first part of this mission.
Okay, let me figure this out then. I got it, hold on. Apothecary. I think that's what
It
it
still
is.
has access to the redemption.
Okay, I see it. He got access to the Redemption and something else.
Yeah.
Narthoth, whatever that is. Narthosium.
Yeah.
Look like a
You
Wolverine.
have to take that essentially.
Alright, not bad. Here we go. Alright, so, the cure's gonna be at the bottom of the screen somewhere.
Yes. There will be a full heal for yourself, which should be circle. Triangle should be a full heal for me, or any other ally. And circle triangle should
We
be...
must seal off the Caliban's will and prevent further incursions.
You'll be able to swap back after the first objective.
Do we got time for a drag? Should I take a bong hit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Make sure you're actually properly.
Alright, I got my finger on the trigger and I'm moving my head. Alright, and which one? Alright.
So to the tunnel to the right, straight up. To the left, through the steps.
Tunnel to the right.
Lock the door on the right. You'll see what I mean.
I'm right behind you. Oh shit, my dude he gets out of breath. Okay, I'm with you. Let me know if you need healing. I might not know any better. Which one heals?
Probably not out yet either.
Oh no, they just activated. Triangle is the heal. What is the circle triangle? Okay, not bad. That'll heal both of us.
Come in here. if that's up.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now. I see your little circle. Got the little, your stuff came back.
Yeah.
What was over there? A relic or something? Oh yeah, well we needed to lock it.
Unlock that one over there.
I might die if we don't lock it. Right after you. You hear that?
Yeah. All I hear are little things.
So this guy must have an app that creates emails. And he uses all those fake emails to create a bunch of YouTube accounts and just gives them all dirty sexual names and pops up in my live stream.
Sounds like
I keep thinking like, for a minute I thought I was the librarian. I was ready to force push him.
as soon as I trigger that thing that says activate, you can stand there essentially and just shoot the chains in. And I'll kill the brute first.
Okay. Where to change that so I know where to shoot him?
Another brute lord.
Over
Exterminate it immediately.
Where do I shoot? Oh. I gotta make it over there.
Done. Got the second one. That's why I said where that activate is, it's sort of higher.
What do I do? We gotta activate it again? Oh, I get what you mean now. If I stood up near the computer, I could have zoomed in and targeted them.
Glory in their deaths.
I didn't realize. I started panicking. Instead of, like, they came at me, I started running.
If it's up. And we can swap.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, I get what you mean. I can go back to being whatchamacallit.
You have to kill the blue board there. So that's why I use the melee. Otherwise we have to fight from the stairs. It's just a lot quicker.
Where are you? You went through the portal already?
Just spawn on.
I'm taking five seconds to get my head straight or whatever. Catch my breath, wipe the sweat off my brow. I just almost got tore apart. I almost ain't ready for them things yet. They almost got me last time. I need a second to fucking get my nerve up. Right, here I come. Finger on the trigger. Excuse me, sorry. Oh man, like I'm not used to hard. It really is hard for me. I mean, no mercy or whatever, you know what I mean?
It's okay.
This, like, I consider this like one of my late night scary games. I like playing scary video games late at night a lot of the time. It's probably morning time wherever you're at, I think, right? Or dinner time or something.
Late afternoon, yeah.
Holy crap.
Getting towards.
I don't think I ever played this in the afternoon, only twice. and I was trophy hunting on a multiplayer, but I was like alone.
I'll play this whenever.
I usually like playing it like, it's gonna sound weird, I like playing it in between 2 and 5 in the morning.
Done that plenty of times.
Okay, so with this gun, like with this character, with this gun or whatever, I can see them when I zoom in. They're all lit up. Yep. Where are you? Alright, more to my right. I lost you. Oh wait, hold on, use the map. I see. So even though this person uses all these different names, at the end of my stream, it tells me how many different people watched, and no matter how many different names you use, you're only going to register as one viewer. It won't say like 15 different people stopped in the stream, because you're the same person over and over again. Don't matter how many different names you choose. So we all know it's Joshua Barber from Instagram. Joshua Barber again. That's a Joshua Barber doing that. That's the dude's name. He got a YouTube.
I don't even have Instagram.
Neither do I. Like that. I think that's where he hides out at though. I know that he got a channel on YouTube where he boxes people. But all the people that he boxes and beats up are all littler than him. So he's just a bully, a boxing bully. He's the boxing bully, Joshua Barber. Like swearing on my live stream. I'm following you. It says life form remaining, life form remaining. I remember it was only like the second time I played on the campaign. It was like a week or two ago. I'm like, yo, I cannot heal the guy no matter what I do. Remember, it was like a glitch or something. I thought like I was going crazy or something. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be able to heal.
There's a way back.
Where?
Or there was.
Okay. I probably won't remember, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm on the campaign, I'll be, you know what I mean? Like, to be honest, I feel like I'll be too busy fighting for my life. If I stumble across one, I'll be happy to find it. But I haven't got the location yet. Oh yeah, that eventually I'm gonna have to do it. Like, I think if I could just manage to just beat the campaign, right? And like, not really relic hunt, the second time I go through, I'll have like a little more knowledge of like the layout, kind of. Oh, that's a normal person right there, somebody that just popped up. I think that's Patterson Moore or whatever it is, some British guy who does a lot of videos. Unless it's the other person just posing as him. So how you doing, Patterson? Patty Patterson.
Just right there.
Alright, so I see a little dot. It says fight and destroy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Patty, if you can get this game, get it. I don't know if you'll be able to find a disc. This game is kind of scary. You might like it for Halloween. These monsters are terrifying. This dude reminds me of Chainsaw Massacre. The hills have eyes. Looks like you got the aliens chasing you. You got this leather-faced dude chasing us. There's 200 of them. So I'm overwhelmed. How do I blow them up? There we go. Oh, I fell in battle. Oh, give me a second to take a sip of my
Because I'm going to go back as a chapter.
So when I come back, I'll be in the lounge. I run up to the thing and I become Hippocrates.
Yes.
I call that area the lounge. Like, that's what I like to call it. Oh, if I'm still awake, Patty, I'll jump in and say hi. Or this guy named Patty Moore, he's going to stream in an hour. I don't know what he's streaming, but probably Chivalry or whatever. I'll pop in and say hi if I'm awake. If not, I'll just make a comment tomorrow. I'll skip around the video, see what you did. So even if I don't pop up in the stream, I'll watch the video. And even if I don't watch the whole video, I'll skip around here and there, see what happens. So 1 minute 40 seconds. 150, 140.
I got you in 60.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. That's just not. I'm gonna put the narration on. You could mute me if you want or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know how annoying it is to you.
Insects covered in acid which bore through you and tear you apart. It seems sensible next to move on to Rippers, as they're fairly basic Tyranid bioform and really are quite self-explanatory. Their primary focus is in devouring and shredding biomass on a world, and this does not necessarily mean they're going to be used in a battle. In fact, very often Rippers are deployed at a later stage in a Tyranid invasion, but often, of course, they may well be deployed just as a battle force equally. Overall, though, their role is actually in shredding a world to prepare it for consumption by the Hive ships. Rippers, then, are mindless creatures. Their role is entirely as a service creature.
Alright, what do I do? Okay. I actually had to go blue screen for a minute. I know that ain't Patty Moore saying that. That's an imposter. This is somebody's among us. Patty Moore would never say that. He said there's fungus among us. I'm a little stoned. I'm giggling. I'm like, I'm stoned as hell with the monsters chasing me. Hold on, I'm stoned as hell with the monsters chasing me. Excuse me. I killed over 10,000 of these things. You too. You yep. I'm ready. I hear something. It's an ugly little shit. You know, that's ugly as hell, them things.
Go behind me and kill you.
What do I kill? What turret? Shit, Jesus Christ. No. Alright, hold on, I got this. Circle. Yeah, I see it now. They're all over it.
Almost too late by that point.
Because, I forget what it was. For some reason, when I zoomed in, it didn't light up. Oh, but you can see it on the map, alright. Damn. Oh well, at least it's still like freaking, you know. You're like the chapter master. I'm nothing but like a new recruit. Patty got autism. There's something wrong with his voice.
That will delay the accursed Zeus.
Everybody knows that.
The war is not yet won. Rendezvous in the next battle.
This guy's making fun of Patty's voice. This British dude. It's spelled P-A-D-D-Y. Yeah, Patty don't talk like a caveman. He said, I, Patty. What, you beating your chest? I, Patty. I, Patty. That ain't how he talks. You know what I mean? What are you, a caveman? Whoever it is, they don't know how to spell. Even I can spell better than that. Remember, my guy's out of breath.
Not just a different name, then.
Or there's this guy on YouTube, like a low-level streamer. His name is Patty Moore. He plays video games, right, a lot. But then this other guy who's a troll in my stream who makes up 50 different names. All he did was steal Patty's name and try to act like he was him on my stream.
Yeah, but did he actually put the full name, like Patty Moore?
Yep. The full name said Patty Moore Show. Hold on, I lost you. I'm finding you though. I'm on my way. At least I think I'm on my way.
There's no mob seed.
I'm heading to the exit. I think that's where you're at. I could be completely wrong.
That's right.
Oh, I see you. I see your little silhouette. It's like a little far as hell away. You're quick. Quick. I don't know if I should. I think I gotta jump off the ledge. Or I'm following your path of destruction. Now, I'm more famous than Patty Moore. I don't try to be famous. I don't want to be famous. Although if I can make $1,000 a month off YouTube, I'd do it. Alright, here I come. I got my breath back. I said, damn, you're quick. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog combined with the Flash. There's the exit. What do we do? Do I jump? Okay.
I let my actions speak for me a lot of the time.
Because you're like the speedrun master. I'm not always going to be able to keep up with the speedrun freaking team captain. You know what I mean? The leader of the speedrun. Like one of the main speedrunners on a console or something. I'm like almost not even like good enough to even like being around with you. You know what I mean? Like you're like basically doing me a favor by even letting me play with you.
To safely dispatch them to Grandmaster Belial. The situation inside the Space Hulk was rapidly deteriorating as the enemy fell upon our squads in ever greater numbers.
It's like I'm playing with Bret.
Strength.
Like I'm playing with Bret Hart.
Yet, our objectives remain unchanged. To purge the Electros and ensure that the gene seed of the chapter did not fall into the clutches of the vile Tyranids. To preserve our strength for further battles, knowing that there would be no...
I think I remember I was watching one of your streams when somebody did that. I was laughing.
Number than even I
it was like Bebop and Rocksteady.
We cannot hold the Caliban's will against them.
It's entirely possible. It would have been one of the
to deny the Tyranids the gene seed inside both the Vault and the Gene Stealers themselves.
Alright, what do we got here? Sticking with what I know. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me double check something here. There we go. Because I still ain't got the trophy with the librarian. And I need to try to, like, get okay with him.
Exterminatus Extremis. Activate
this
the
is the level I
relays
like
to
right here.
overload
This is
the
the level where I go for the trophies at. Like when I'm on the other mode or whatever.
Yep.
Said their aggression, their speed, and their numbers. That's what I was overwhelmed by.
Just don't panic, brother.
I try my best, but it's fun. Sometimes it's fun when I panic a little bit. Alright, it says overload, overload. Like I never really did this mission. Like what I had done was like be up in a corner with the enemies rushing me and try to reach level 7. I only made it to level 5. I was proud to make it to level 5 though. I felt like I did like a major accomplishment. Oh, whoops. I started having a flashback to farming the enemies. I started shooting them all.
Yeah, so that doesn't work when you got it.
Right behind you. Whoops. Okay, I see it. That's easy to remember. That spot is easy to remember because I kind of know this level a little bit. At least the beginning of it. Where'd you go? Okay, like right... Even though this ain't that mode, like right up there on the left, where this guy's coming from, that's my hiding spot where I farm the enemies at. That should make me jump right
there. Chapter 3 is the best one that I've found to farm.
Whoops, it's kind of in your way. Damn, all the doors got arrow on them. Make sure I'm, you know, sometimes I don't look at the map. So now this dude popped up in the chat, his name is a swear word. Instead of saying swear words, he has his name as a swear word. The swear words are his name. I see it. I see it. It says snatch it, snatch it. I wish we could do the campaign and it would like count. You know what I mean? Like single player campaign is like different accomplishments than like a single player campaign is a little different. Alright,
because you have to deal with AI and you're locked with one class.
Oh yeah, I remember that, you're right. And another thing, I mean, I like the little cutscenes too. They're pretty interesting. Or like they're coming out, like I wish it was out already, you know what I mean? You think it would be out already. But they're coming out with like a Warhammer game where it's like retro style, like Contra, but it's like you could be the orcs. It's like I don't know what they call that, like a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, but like you're orcs, like shooting. I think that. And I haven't heard much from Warhammer Plus. Like
that's because it's been a massive failure so far.
I think they would have put a bunch of shows on there. I heard the shows weren't that long.
Things, two of them were trailers. One was that you might have seen on YouTube. And it was jack shit.
Yeah, you think they would have had like 20 episodes of like a 40-minute like CGI show. That's what I wanted. I wanted like 20, 30 episodes, one release a week of like a 40-minute CGI Warhammer show.
I stay very up to date with the GW. There's a lot of shit for Marvel
I got access to a 3D printer.
Not just that, like, with them banning the fan-made content, right, they basically told all the producers, sign on with us, or make the content work.
Is there
and then there was legalification behind that.
Is there like...
The ones that were able to, some of the others, or that signed on a Blu-ray, got bumped by
And this was like fans that were creating content?
Yeah, like Hell's Reach, Astartes, all that sort of stuff.
Or Dragon Ball did the same thing.
Most of those guys got hired on.
Oh, like I see what you mean.
Produce this streaming platform or whatever, and they haven't produced any of that content on there or transferred over.
I know, like the Dragon Ball Z people, like people drew their own anime and just like created their own fictitious fan-made stories. But it was like really what and they try to take that all down. You know where there's like a website or a place where I could download like schematics?
You know how you were just streaming and shit like that? They're actually going after raw channels now as well.
Oh yeah, that sucks. It makes people...
So
they're the ones...
free GW content on YouTube is essentially getting removed.
Like
slowly, bit by bit, with the restrictions GW was putting on everybody.
Or people like Lutein make people want to play the game. He like gets the company
yes,
money.
This is very true. Like, this is why I don't GW. Right, because they're essentially making it impossible for any to pay their way or
Is there a website where I could download schematics to feed into the 3D printer to make a Warhammer miniature? I haven't really looked into it.
Most of the war channels have recently released videos on that.
I could probably just Google it. Like
Just YouTube it, like seriously. Most of the war channels are pissed off with GW. And told you where to find the schematics and shit.
I don't think it's like a super high quality one, so I'd have to just print something real small, like something simple, just to test it out. I don't think I don't know what it is, like a space, it's a space marine holding a guitar.
Move to this point.
What are they? Okay, that kind of makes sense. That makes sense, kind of. Oh, that thing blew up right near you.
Move to this point.
What do I do? Head to that?
Yep. Face the opposite way. And just stand there and shoot anything that comes your way.
Alright, if something comes from me from behind.
No. Spin around.
Alright, I'm saying. Anything that comes at me, I got 3 weapons. I got it. Okay, so I think I'm kind of used. I see what's. This is how I farm the enemies. I put my back against the wall, I wait for them to come down the corridor, and I blast away, do my best to live. But like that's the other mode though, or whatever. But like the same concept right here to stay alive or whatever. Oh shit! Something happened.
That's why I did it to you.
So you just took care of business.
The Tyranid fleet is dangerously close
fire near
and still closing.
Now start moving towards that bridgeway.
You mean towards the door?
No, not the door, the bridgeway.
Okay, I'm heading towards you. Yeah, as I see they're everywhere. So as I was running, I turned my head for 1 second in the room, and I was surrounded. Alright, I gotta find you. The safest place is right behind you. Right now it feels like it. Oh shit, alright. Gotta go again, gotta get behind you. Oh, they're trying to come through the door or something.
Tricking the AR.
I'm closing that.
No, don't.
Okay, it's still open. Not bad. Not bad. I ain't letting shit through the door, and I ain't, you know what I mean? All I know is if it comes my way, it's dead. Oh shit, there it is too. It blew up, like that's fucked up. I was talking all that shit, it blew up right in my face. Like as I'm reloading the gun, the thing detonated itself.
Also trying to focus.
I don't mean to talk too much. And there's sometimes I get excited and talkative when I play the game sometimes.
Doing
Warning. One last relay must be reactivated to overload the plasma reactor. Critical reactor detonation imminent. The resultant explosion will consume the space hub.
Each one of these things has a little bridge section between the entry corridors.
So holy shit, I don't like the sound of that.
It's because we're almost at the point where the entire space hulk is going to blow up. We're in fiery consecration.
I don't remember what the game is called or whatever, but I haven't seen it before. Like, cause the ps5 store is a little different than the PS4. We've had games that aren't being released for a long time. It says like just announced or something like that. It's not even under just announced.
Okay.
I'm sort of like more of a collector myself. Like I like collecting games.
I used to be more of a fan than I am now. Like, I really enjoyed the three.
I heard Xbox is better, but I don't. Like, I haven't had any hands-on time, but I heard Xbox is better. Even whatever it was, I don't know.
Graphically and engineeringly or hardware, it is, yes.
I heard like, because PlayStation got PS Now, but the equivalent of PS Now on Xbox, whatever that's called, is way better. That's what I was told. It got way cooler games.
I don't know.
For example, like, I wanted to play Evil Dead for the PS2 and the PS1 on the PS4, but you can only do that on the Xbox. So you can go to like the Xbox Live, or whatever it's called, wherever you get to click on the games and you play them, and you can play those old school Evil Dead games.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And like a lot of games that we gotta pay for on the PlayStation are free with the Xbox subscription. It's like Netflix, but it's video games. You just click on the game.
There's two reasons PlayStation is sort of PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one. I'm lucky to even master it.
And the fact that they still do not have a return policy.
I don't know much about that.
Move to this point.
And open it, you can never return it. They will not give you a refund.
I've heard somebody got a refund.
Say that, but
somebody had told me they got a refund.
Right? But you can never download the game before you get the refund. So like if you purchase something but never download it and never try it,
I get what you mean. Like
you can get a refund.
Like say it was like
Download something, try it for 5 minutes, realize you hate it, you cannot get a refund.
I see what you mean. It's got to be like a legit accident.
Yes. But then even buggy games won't get you a refund. It has to be severe bugs.
A buddy of mine was live streaming, what do you call it, Cyberpunk or whatever it was, and that game is full of glitches. Like, he couldn't even really play the game. Like,
that wouldn't surprise
it's like the voices kept cutting in and out. Like, the funniest thing was he did it with a prostitute in the video game. Or he did a prostitute in the video game. That part was kind of funny. But other than that, the whole thing was glitched.
Go to the main shrine. You have teleporter lock to return you to the Sprite cruiser.
What do you mean by that?
Chamber
Like, it pushes the graphics to the limit?
Do not delay.
Okay, so that means it might come in good on the PS5.
Maybe.
If I can get it for $15, I'll do it. I wonder how much it is. Probably like...
But you're talking to run Cyberpunk at an optimal high graphics thing? $5,000?
I've got...
PC to run
okay, alright.
I will go ahead.
I see what you mean.
So, how good the PS5 is going to run?
This game looks a tiny little bit better on the 5 than the 4. Like, I got it set on something called performance mode. I think the armor looks a little more shiny.
It'll probably run well, but it's not going to run as well as
I was just looking at the armor.
dedicated machine.
I'm like just admiring the armor, about to look at the shoulder pads. I think there gotta be like a 10%, like when I set my machine to performance mode and I put Deathwing on the PS5, it seems like a 10 to 15% graphical upgrade. In my opinion. It could be all in my head though. That's a small amount anyway. I prefer Deathwing installed onto the PS5 console itself and played set in performance mode in the settings. It makes me feel like it looks real or whatever, kind of.
Go look at some hardware benchmarks between the PS5 and the Xbox.
Like specs or whatever you call it? A buddy of mine was into that, trying to tell me about that.
Benchmarks. Benchmarks is where they run a whole variety of different programs or games to see how the machine and the hardware hold up. Like seeing if there's any bottlenecks between CPU and graphical or GPU. That sort of thing.
Like I played games where it's like when we walk you can see the world like being rendered in or something. That don't happen in this.
Yeah.
Not on mine. Like I can see all the way down the hall, the pipes and everything.
It can happen sometimes when you load into the start of the map, but that's about it.
I like the way it looks. I feel like I'm in Freddy's boiler room.
I'm not knocking the PlayStation graphically or anything. I'm just sort of saying, like,
Oh, I know what you mean. I totally get you.
It's a well-known fact that when they do make consoles, they pretty much always take a loss.
But I think if I was gonna like, even though I'm like recording the footage or doing a YouTube like playthrough or whatever the hell it is for fun, I kind of prefer streaming it on the PS4 because the PS5 live stream is hit or miss. It could be pixelated. It could be like, seems like the PS5 live stream with an unwired connection that I got is hit or miss, but the PS4 hits its mark.
They haven't really broken in the software yet.
Well, there was an update today. My menu screens look different. My trophy screens look different. Now it says, if you have two versions of the game, like for example, I have Dead by Daylight, PS4 and PS5, both installed. But now they got the little symbol for the 4 and the 5 underneath them, so I don't have to click on the game to figure out if it's 4 or the 5. You used to have to actually click on the game, to see if that was the 4 or the 5 version. And you got 2 versions sitting there. You don't know which one is 4 or 5 so you click on it. Now it actually got a little 4 or 5 underneath it. And nobody plays Dead by Daylight PS5. I never got into a game with that, only as a killer, and it was only PC players.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It seemed like anytime I got into like a real match or whatever, or joined people's games, it was always the PS4 version.
Difference between PC and PlayStation, the frames per second.
I'm not really familiar with PC at all, period. Like, I've never even really like used a home computer. Like I used it back in the AOL days. Like I used to play Carmen San Diego. And like I know how to type a tiny bit. I'm about to blow this guy up. It's like my aim is off or something. There we go. Damn, I think there's 2 of them right there. You dead? Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm shooting them. My bullets are going into them. You know what I mean? I don't want to die. Oh shit, I backed up into the portal. What happened? What happened? Oh shit.
So good. You got teleported out at the end of that.
Oh shit, I'm like, what even happened? Wait, is that a turret? Is that a turret right there? Look at all them turrets.
Yeah, I know.
Do we gotta kill? Do we gotta kill them? I'm about to hide.
No, it's too excitable.
I'm hiding. I'm up in the corner. Oh shit, we beat it. I thought like fuck it, some other shit was gonna come through the door. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Alright, good. I got like 30 seconds to a minute to fucking collect my thoughts or whatever.
You do. I'll have to remake that.
I like watching this guy called AJ Pickett too. He's a Dungeons and Dragons lore guy.
I haven't heard of him. I am subscribed to a fair few D&D channels though.
But like what I like about this guy, like most of the Dungeons and Dragons people talk into the camera about the subject. AJ rarely shows himself. He just does like really well done narrated slideshows. The only downside or whatever, and this is like because I'm from New York probably, his accent takes a tiny little bit getting used to because he's from New Zealand.
That wouldn't take any getting used to for me, man.
It took me like maybe like a couple hours worth of videos for it to sink in or whatever, get used to it.
Well, you do remember I'm Australian, right?
Yeah, ain't that like I still think they're like
next door neighbours to New Zealand.
Okay, because like the way they are in the ocean puts them close to Australia, kinda.
Yeah. Although I have been told I don't have much of an accent.
It's not super thick or whatever. I mean, like it's not like ain't like fucking AJ Pickett. Ain't AJ Pickett.
And that was me yawning.
Alright, hold on. I'm looking at my stuff here. I got 13 grand. 13 grand. That's enough for something. What do we got here? What do we got? Let me read all this. Reduces acid damage. Yeah, that's probably going to need that, right? I would assume. Yeah, better reduce the acid damage. That sounds about right.
I still have my original copy of FF7, the PlayStation 1.
Or like I used to have it, but I started an eBay account like a year ago, and I sold $1,500 worth of stuff on there. Those PlayStation 1 discs sell overnight on there.
Wouldn't surprise me, bro. That's why I've been holding on to it, because I know how popular that game was.
Like I actually sold 2 copies of it. I had two, like the original copy and one that I bought and resold. But anything with verse in the name, like Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, Capcom versus SNK, anything with verse in the title, Goes for like $60 or better, just a disc. No case, no nothing, just a disc mildly scratched.
We located the ancient Dark Angel ship
Oh, I went to
in the
continue like an
heart of the
idiot. I didn't
space
understand what was going on.
After finding out that Squad Gideon had been slain, we fought a horde of
Went
Xenos
straight
as
to
we
continue.
conducted investigatory missions to uncover this
Yeah, that'll take you
enigmatic
back into
vessel
campaign.
from our
Yeah, I know.
dark and distant
Screwed up.
past. The Deathwing moved to secure entry into the old ship, while we overcame...
I'm backing out.
You saved it at a critical moment, obviously. So all I can hear in the background is
Yeah.
that buzzer sound.
Yeah, whatever it was, fucking, I popped up with all kinds of shit going on. Buzzers going off. I said, I'm out of here. Alright, where was I? What do I do? I'm looking for it. I'm going to multiplayer, see what happens. The same thing as before? Same thing as before? Same numbers?
I'll probably just do an open match now.
Oh yeah, it'd be kind of entertaining if, like, say like two people pop up like Bebop and Rocksteady. That could be entertaining. Okay, I see. Yep, I like how it just pops right up. That's a cool ass symbol. They should put that on a t-shirt. The skull with a sword going through it with wings. They probably do got a t-shirt of that. Uh-oh, there they go.
There's all different sorts of shit.
I'm about to one day get a Warhammer t-shirt. Or Games Workshop t-shirt probably cost an arm and a leg. Select my
Just get a knockoff one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or in a worst case scenario, there's like, I know a website that lets you make your own shirt. You can put any image you want, no matter how weird or whatever you want to put on it. Like I wanted a t-shirt that had the Ultimate Warrior, the wrestler, but I wanted him to be a zombie on the t-shirt. I wanted Zombified Ultimate Warrior on a t-shirt. It don't exist. So I had to download the image and like paste it onto a shirt and like get the shirt in the mail. I wanted a zombie wrestler t-shirts. They don't really exist like that. Not the ones I wanted.
Operation, Gene Stealer human hybrids
Like
attempted to propel a part
I
of
actually
the
like
space
paid
into a gravity
$80
well.
to have 3
After a difficult battle, we defeated
zombified
them,
wrestler
and
t-shirts
we destroyed
created.
many nests that were
I don't
supplying
even
the
wear
enemy
them. Like I
with
got them like on
constant
my wall, kind of
reinforcements.
like as like a.
As the aliens
cool
fell
ass
before
thing.
our assaults,
They're cool
we
as hell
gathered
looking.
more
I'm looking at
precise
it right now.
information
Got Andre
about
the
the
Giant.
location
His
of
ribs
the
are sticking
ancient
out.
ship from Lost Caliban. We drew much ire from the
This
Xenos,
looks like a green
but matched
Andre the
it with our
Giant with his
righteous
ribs
hate
sticking out
and
on the
thrust
t-shirt.
towards the ancient signal like a blade.
That'd be pretty cool.
It does look cool. I like it. It's very
You're
aesthetically
picking up the
pleasing.
fate Dark Angel's
If
beacon
that's even a thing.
From a point where
Like, it
no
looks cool.
warrior from the chapter should be. It seems to originate from a cluster of ships we believe may contain an ancient Dark Angel's vessel.
Or it's
You
like
must secure the site
it's
and
also got
investigate the
zombified
beacon's
Hulk
origin.
Hogan like on the shirt. Like
Proceed with caution.
it shows Andre the Giant like
Secrets of the past
I guess it was like a
slow.
famous picture, like where Andre the Giant had his forehead against Hulk Hogan's forehead, and they were looking at each other. But this time they're both like zombified with the ribs out and all that. Alright, there he is, Bebop and Rocksteady right there. Oh, they're probably better than me. They're probably better than me. They're probably way better than I am, you know what I mean? They don't know that they're with you though. You're like the greatest kinda. You're one of the best people I've ever seen. They don't know who they're with. They don't know who they're with.
Nobody does, man.
They don't know the safest spots right behind you. Bebop and Rocksteady.
All I need, brothers!
He's like, hey boss, where do we go? Where do we go, boss? Fire. Oh shit, said G-boss. You have to shoot him. shit, look at that. That thing explodes. What is that thing? Find the beacon. Level 1, how do you tell the levels again? Oh, it's right above their head, right? I got the brightness up high. It's hard to see the number because of the brightness. I got my brightness set up real high on my TV. I got 4 visuals. Yeah, just notice that. You can't see the levels because of the brightness. I got you. So I wonder what level he is.
I require medical assistance.
Holy crap. Oh, there it is. Like, I think if I'm not gonna do it. I think if I press start to look at the map, I can check my team and I can see their level that way too. There's Leatherface or whatever it is. Those have eyes. It's like a mutant hillbilly. I forget what they call those, gene stealers or whatever. They're like mutated humanoids. What about them things? What are they called? Harlequins? They're like elves or something. They're like clown elves. There's like a whole army of them things. I seen a video on them. They said they're talking about something called Slanesh. It was like the god of seduction or something. Like the god of banging people. More or less.
Kind of.
Level is like triple digits, right?
My level.
Yeah. Because they're like the little yellow bar. It's hard for me to read the number inside of it because of the way I have like my screen settings, like my brightness and all that. So if he's smart, he can see your number and he knows. Who's that? Where are you? Is that you? That ain't you. So get me away from this dude.
Our signal identifies the remains as Brother Magon. Dark angel from the earliest days of the...
He still didn't come back. Is it G-Boss?
No, he left.
Oh yeah, figures. He better leave. I mean, he ain't built for this shit.
Exterminate them before they assemble sufficient strength.
The old ones. created things. The Zotes. Remember the Zotes? What the hell are the Zotes? They're crazy looking. Zotes. They're like cybernetic crocodilian things.
Yeah, sounds vaguely familiar. Very old editions. Back when the squats were around.
I used to have just Warhammer Fantasy. It's like a Warhammer Fantasy board game from the 90s. It had like tons of minis with it. I didn't even know how to play, but I used to just make up my own games with it. And it had like a big ass map. Now, up on the ledge, rocket launcher. Yeah, I got him. Where is everybody? I nodded my head at him, like up and down, like yes, you can do it. You could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. I just thought of something. I seen other people do this, but never really crossed my mind. But I just thought of it, because I'm like, you're the reason I'm alive right here. I could put a link to your channel in the description of my video, and be like, thank him for keeping me alive. That's funny. That made me laugh or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
It would be appreciated.
Move to this point.
No, I want to do it because I've never done it before. I think it would be a cool thing to do. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Alright, here we go. I'm going right over here. Hopefully this guy could be some can of fodder for me while I take a sip of my drink. I mean, hopefully he could fucking take care of business while I take a sip of my drink at me. Uh-oh. I hear something. I got ricochet. I can try to like ricochet at it.
Just waiting for the big boy. He's coming eventually.
Uh-oh. I'm seeing red. There's little red dots, little white dots. They're coming. Okay, not bad. You know what I mean? It's level 1, he got a lot of balls being up there like that. He got a lot of life though, he's good. Oh, you're the healer, you can heal. Oh, I know. He's doing good for a level 1. And like the monsters are a lot stronger than normal. drag, but I'm like, they're gonna come around the back. Monsters are gonna get me. They're gonna come around the back.
My spurring's facing at about a 20% angle.
I kind of got an angle going on too. He look at me to what? He's looking at me to wonder what I'm doing or whatever. Oh.
Another swarm is coming. Block the access bulkheads to hamper its progress.
I just funneled and made it a lot easier.
Like the 300. Remember that, the 300, where they funneled all the bad guys? I just thought of that, like, I collect Blu-ray movies. I only got the DVD of that. Maybe I should get the Blu-ray of that one day. Because they're supposed to be like, you know what I mean?
I'm a big fan of history, so I remember them, but that movie was pretty shit.
I like the 300.
Nah, man. Those costumes were so ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, there were kind of gay costumes, but it did have a lot of action in it.
Not that they were gay costumes, just that they were so impractical, and no Greek warrior would have worn that.
Yeah, I think I seen like a documentary on that on a DVD. Like, since it was based on a comic, that's how the guy drew him in the book or whatever. But the guy who drew the comic was a famous Daredevil artist or writer or something. Some guy who made Daredevil famous in like the 80s or something is the guy who created the 300. Oh shit. Did I die? Oh well. Oh well. Shouldn't have been running my mouth. I'm watching you guys.
I should resurrect him.
Oh, he might not understand. He don't understand. You think he'd be smart enough? You think he'd be smart enough to press triangle or circle? Oh shit, he did figure it out. Okay, I'm coming back. I still need like 30. I still need like 15-30 seconds. That's better than 280 though. I'm chilling in the lounge. I'm in the lounge for a minute, less than a minute. Turn myself down.
Brother, lock this door.
Mission success will greatly impede the swarm's ability to gather.
Staggered out of the portal. some points. Turn them into a level 5 or something. I gotta reload. Okay.
Mission success would allow other Deathwing squads to respond.
Is there a trick to aiming my explosion move? What do you call that again? Is there a trick to that? That was my fault though. They're talking about first level acolytes or whatever, and how I had glanced over when I did that, and that's what they got like 5th generation or whatever they are. Cult acolytes. They can pass as humans in everyday life. The 5th generation Tyranids, whatever you call it, mutation or something. That's crazy.
It's still a cult.
But I don't even get, like, I have to look more into that. Like, it's like, I don't even, like, they don't need to, like, lay siege to a world. It's like, if they have to, they could, like, start up cults on planets or some shit and, like, take them over with time. Alright, I'm back. I'm in the smoke line.
Flanks and rear zones have been secured. You are safe to proceed to the Caliban's will.
This dude don't know that I'm in the smoke lounge for 30 seconds. Skull search. He's like, what are you doing, man? I gotta taking a puff. It's like fucking 5 in the morning, man. That's my hobby. So I grew it so I could smoke it if I want. So I went to jail for 6 months for growing weed. A year later, they made it legal in my state. Anybody can have 2 plants. That's crazy. So why don't they erase my record? Oh, they still, that's probably because I, so what happened? Oh, okay, froze for a second. get it now. So they said anybody can have 2 plants. I had like 50. So that's still against the law, I guess. That's why I got in trouble. Oh well, though, now I only got 2, so whatever. Budded like super early. Like the buds were there, like it's ready, to come out a few days ago. It was done a month early. Calculation running, that's all. Alright, here's a door, there's a doorway. I forgot like you got the whole thing memorized. I'm like still amazed by everything. Running. I don't know if my calculation is on close or what it is. There's no calculation running. Is yours running?
Hang on, see how.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see it. I kind of like the gear level though. I'm being shot at. Okay, I see it. I see it on the map now.
Don't worry.
I was gonna try to take it out. Alright, we're safe.
Well, it gets a chance to shoot you maybe once or twice, run in between.
I got the guy with the beard, not the dwarf, not the witch. I got him built up pretty nice. His hero level is substantial, but not like, you know. Like I wound up getting a little beer keg around my there's like a holiday event. Oh, Destiny or whatever. I've never even played that.
It's thanks to the progression system. I find it to be a pain in the ass.
As far as like gameplay though, like without because like in order to do the armor,
the gameplay's fine.
It kind of like reminds me of this in a way, where all the like it's still Warhammer, but it's like but it's also like this in a way where there's tons of them coming at you. You got to try to survive and all that.
Yeah.
Those rat things are ugly looking. The Skaven.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel ship, we uncovered a conservation
I
chamber that held
I got
ancient
part
gene
1 and
seed
part
from
2.
the Legion of the
Neither of them
Lion,
are downloaded.
a gift of the
Nobody
Emperor's
plays part
genius.
1.
Even
Wish I
as
could
we
get into a
celebrated
game
this
with part
discovery,
1.
a terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers,
Like,
assailed us.
Yeah, nobody was playing part 1, period. Like, you could still, like, get into a game
The
easy
strength
on
of the
part 2.
Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the Gene Seed
I
store
might
is
download
currently
both of them.
safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us.
They're the sorts of games that you need to
Techmarine
have in a
analysis
real
of the
place.
second swarm of Gene Stealers revealed something that
And now that
troubles my
Predator
heart.
Hunting Grounds is on
The Gene
PS now,
Stealers
there's
have
less of a wait
established
to beat a Predator.
brood lair
It
aboard
used
the
to make you wait
Caliban's
like
will,
10 minutes to beat a
close
Predator.
to the
Now it's
gene
only
data
like
they
5.
desire. Our Gene Seed, contained in the vault.
Or one time I waited like
As
15 minutes.
valuable
I
as it
started
is
watching
for
a movie.
chapter, the Gene Stealers seek only
Like,
to
the movie was
pillage
15.
and corrupt its secrets. This
PvP game.
swarm of Gene Stealers already
I kinda am in a
contains
way.
the
I don't
code
like.
of
I
our
like the horror
ancestors.
themed games. Anything that
They
like got
cannot
monsters in it, or
reunite
like
with
movie
the Tyranid
monsters,
fleet.
or like Aliens, or Friday the 13th, or like it could be Ghostface and Pinhead on Dead by Daylight. I'm into that kind of stuff. I like being
Used to enjoy PvP a lot more. Just as a chill these days as I got older. Like, I don't enjoy it anywhere near as much. I prefer the co-op aspect.
This guy's pissed. He's shooting the floor and everything. Hook Scar. He wants some blood. I can't tell what level they are.
Level 7 and now level 2.
When I go to my menu screen, it don't tell you the level. I'm gonna have to not tonight or whatever, not now. Caught on a wall. Caught on a wall.
Take this position.
Hook Scar was trying to rescue me from it.
I will go ahead. I will go ahead. Follow me.
They're coming out with, I think it's called Knights of the Old Republic, the Darth Revan game for the PlayStation. It's very, very cool. I like that. Always wanted to play that. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's got Darth Revan. I heard it's going to be on the 5, but I'm assuming it's on the 4 too. What's the difference in that?
That means it's going to be re-reached for today's audience.
Holy shit. I understand the difference now too, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Should I still chill over here? You guys are getting far away. I'm getting nervous. I'm safe though. At least I'm safe. There's a dot on the ground. I was chilling at the dot. Like I thought somebody put it there. Maybe I put it there. An accident. A couple monsters came at me, but I took them down. Everybody's talking, remind me of like fucking sand. Like those things that come out of the sand on the beach at night. Like how to use it now. I think I learned. Like I was like pressing it frantically. You gotta hold it for a second. I think what's his name's coming back. Or Bebop.
Move to this point!
There goes. He must be putting those dots there, like not knowing anything. Like he just decided to go on YouTube and just play the video game one day. It turns out he got like a whole channel like based on Godzilla. Like he got all the collectibles and all that. Cool videos. Like, one of his Godzilla figures I actually got, like a vintage Mecha Godzilla. I got like a vintage Mecha Godzilla. I don't remember the date, but the figure actually came out in like the 70s or 80s. It's from the Japanese or movie or whatever. But that thing jumped right down the hole. Like it just willfully turned itself into biomass to the high. I got locked out. I was 1 second too slow. One of my favorite lutein videos is the Hive City. It's like just like the history of Necromunda or whatever. It's like almost 2 hours long.
Yeah.
I had to watch it like probably like 5 times over the years or over the months. And sometimes I just go to sleep with that video on.
I wish I did, but I have a very good memory.
Sometimes I like having a poor memory. Ignorance is bliss sometimes. I feel like I'm more happy when I don't remember nothing. A couple times, like, remember I running back a couple times I felt like I got mind wiped. I mean, like, I knew, I was thinking that the buttons did on the oh, there it is. Green shadow. Here's everybody. Okay. Booby traps in there, turrets. Surprised they didn't have mines. Okay, here goes Rocksteady. There it is. Looks like it's slow. Like I've been in the hallway before, deja vu. Ooh, I got caught on the wall for a second. I gotta be in there with you guys for 30 seconds. That way fucking I'm on for two. Right now I'm ready to go. I put a 2-hour video about Marvel Zombies on. Full story. Uh-oh.
Follow my lead, brothers.
The phone messed up. I gotta go to my sound in the options. Sound, audio output, bingo. Alright, where am I? I'm back. I think I lost you. I see you. I'm headed for you. I got these. I got these two guys soaking up the bullets. The monsters love killing these guys open like the can of sardines. I remember there was a turret up here. You just took it out, I think, right? My long-term memory is good. So I know there was a turret.
Move to this point!
What's that? I'm heading to that. Close it? It's like real late. It's real late. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to screw that. I'm closing myself right now.
Move to this point.
As long as I get at the end of this tunnel, I'm going to take this out.
I require
I think I'll open the door. Who's that, Commander Belial?
Move to this point.
I'm good, I'm in here, I'm protected. I'm good to go. Got my weapons recharging.
That's what frustrates me. Like, I've clearly said multiple times, move to this point.
Oh, like legit in the game, like you had your dude be like, move.
Yes.
They might have been like, hell no, we're trying to help you. We're coming out there and gonna die alongside you. They don't realize that you ain't gonna die. I don't think.
Mission confirmation received.
I need a little time to smoke
The ship will open fire once you've evacuated the area.
I'm trying to have a little fun. I can still see you guys battling. I can see everybody silhouette. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But the one dude is mad far away. He's dead. He's gone. So they claimed him. Or they opened him up like a can of sardines or something. They ate him like Chef Boyardee. Is the door closed? Are we good? I'm still nervous. I'll be right here for 5 seconds.
I don't mean it to frustrate me, but it does eventually. It just gets ignored multiple times. And it leads to me dying because I'm holding somewhere waiting for people to do this.
Excuse me. I'm good whenever you guys are ready. Oh, okay, good. Alright, I'm chilling. I'll go up in the corner for a minute now. I'm good to go. Because to me, it shows a thing. It says activate.
Yeah, she's right next to you.
still going in the corner. There's something else going on now. I'm gonna try to jump over there. It's down here. What is that? A pool of water with an electrical cord in it? Should I bust my way out of here? I'll put a mark on there. Oh wait, no, 49. 49 over there, because 50 is on the right and 49 is on the left. Still though, almost there.
Yeah, then you're still 49.
Yeah, close to 50 though.
We learned something terrible from the Tech Marines when they examined this second swarm of enemy. The conservation store had not been the only place that held our gene seed. The Xenos themselves had taken it into their bodies, corrupting it with their own alien gene code. Their brood lair aboard Caliban's will had been created in defense of the source of their lifeblood, the Dark Angel gene seed contained in the vault. This brood of gene stealers had to be prevented from reuniting with the Tyranid fleet, lest our heritage be turned into some fresh abomination. We could not let that which our Creator made for the defense of mankind be turned against his faithful people.
Hello there, I see your comment. How you guys doing?
We cannot be
Oh,
complacent.
you guys missed the troll.
There may be other means for the gene
You guys
stealers
missed
to
the troll.
depart
There's
the
a guy here
Olephros,
earlier,
even though
and
they
his
are
name was
currently
a swear
trapped
word.
aboard.
His name was a swear
Scan
word, and
data
all
has
he
shown
would
a
say was
vast
swear
horde
word.
of Xenos awakening from
Mr. Swear.
countless lairs and hiding places across the
The
space
cussing
hulk.
man, he would swear.
Bolt, blade, and flame will not be enough to hold back this rising tide
David
of Xenos
Corn,
filth.
okay.
To slow down the gene stealer progression, we must
David
seal off the
Coranco.
airlock and stop them from accessing the Caliban's will.
I'm about to put my own stream on so I can check the visual quality. I'm going straight with what I know here, the Redemption.
Sure.
I mean, so far so good.
So I'm just supposed to swap classes with me.
What do I do? Go to Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Remember, I'm not the greatest Apocalypse. But,
That's fine. To be honest, I should be able to do it without an apothecary. The other two with you, yourself, I can't guarantee.
I'm sorry, I was looking at something. Yeah, the visual quality is acceptable. It could be a little better because I have it set on 30 frames per second or something instead of like 60 or some shit. Or if I put the settings up too high on the ps5, the stream will be blurry, like YouTube can't handle it. The visual quality is impressive. I'm streaming it twice. I'm literally streaming my phone on Twitch, watch along, and I'm doing this shit on YouTube. So it's YouTube on Twitch for a second. That's what things are nice. I'm proud of the way that looks. I'll try to electrocute him. Put him. Yeah, I know. Took me a second to realize. Like when I get grounded, I'll be like, oh, electrocute him. No. Right when, like, how do I put it to words? Like literally a second before my thing kicked in, I bit the dust. It was because like, my own fault. At the end of the world, though. Oh shit, go do it, just put out something. That Godzilla did. That's what the Godzilla He loves Godzilla and he loves aliens. He must use a PC to do that or whatever. Like he's got like a little intro. I never thought of doing like a little intro. Hey, what happened? I see you. I'm looking at you. Everybody's dead. Oh, you got a big ass sword. That sword looks big. Looks like made out of straight energy. A moment ago I had a microphone glitch. I went back to the TV again. This guy ordered a gigantic Rodan, that Godzilla creature, in a big ass box from Japan. I think that's what that was. Took him out. Yeah, that sword is crazy. Somebody in the chat said that sword looks crazy. I know, right? That's the first thing I said. It said the fucking sword looks nuts or whatever. I didn't even know
I've had lots of practice with it.
I didn't even know you could get one like that. That means I could get that.
Okay, so one-man army shuts 2 doors, kill 3 board and resurrects 3 allies.
That's what that does?
No, that's just what I did.
Oh shit, yeah. That's what it is. I forget what they call that. This was, I don't know how to put it into words. They got some shit on the PS5 that you can only give other PS5 players. It's called an accolade. You would have got the leadership accolade. Or somebody on the PS5, if you had a PS5, would have given you an accolade. Whatever that is. It's like some kind of like little trophy type thing that you can, like a player can only give it to another player one time. Or some shit. I really don't know much about it. You deserve an accolade. That's what I mean. It's like I had no reason for accolades. It only pops up if somebody, if I'm playing a game and we both got a PS5, it pops up called accolades. I had never received one and I had never given one to anybody, but I did see one called leadership. It was like some kind of like dual I only give it to a player one time. Okay. I only got circles. I hear hooks. revive him. That's my goal then. I gotta revive him. In about 10 or 15 seconds. Yeah, fuck. Then sit out like this. Then revive him. As long as I can do it myself, we're good to go. So circle is me, triangle is you. Got my eye on your life, my eye on my body, no red. If I do run out of breath really, like
I will run out of breath the same.
I thought maybe like you call your breath back, like you stand. Try to electrocute. I ain't letting them guys jump. The one-on-one battle, the guys ain't killed. You gotta get that monster killed. I thought it was entertaining watching you fight that dude. There's like you're trying to get that dude one-on-one fair fight to the death, and these little guys keep trying to jump you. I was taking them out.
Yeah, I'll pretty much do it. Sadly, I have the movement patterns.
Run.
Game crash.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm still moving around. Okay.
My game crashed and I'm the host.
I see it. You're backing into the wall. I see it now.
Yeah.
Network error.
Yeah. No, I think I can do without it.
Oh well, not the end of the world. No, I want to chill and smoke anyway too. Chill and fucking do whatever I do here or whatever.
It's just notorious game for crashing and glitchy.
I gotta leave a comment.
There's no point reporting a problem because it's no longer. Have you seen a new game on the PlayStation Store called Splitgate?
Oh yeah, definitely. I played a few rounds of it. I got it downloaded right now.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good or whatever. It's like the tutorial had me like confused if I would be any good or not. But then once I strategically used those portals on my opponents, I started wrecking people in that, like on this one level. I did alright, like strategically using them portals. Like they didn't see it coming, the way I set them up. You play it yet?
Played it through the tutorial, that was about all.
So it's like I didn't really expect much. I didn't even really pay attention in the tutorial. I was smoking and watching my phone and fumbling around. I finally made it through the tutorial, got into a match, didn't know what to do. Turns out, like, you could put a portal on a wall. You put a portal on one wall, walk like 25 feet away, put a portal on another wall. And then all you got to do is go back to the other portal, and you could, like, see the other portal like a mirror. So when somebody runs by, I just shoot through the one portal.
I know, man.
Yeah.
I did like the concept of it. That's why I downloaded it and played through the tutorial.
Like, I have a, what do you call it? Like a 2 terabytes of memory. So I have a fair amount of memory. So I put it on there even though I only played it a few times. I still have it, like, on standby.
Yeah. I think I got something like a terabyte drive too.
Because I think the ps5 has, like, almost a terabyte. And then the little, whatever you call it, like, I just call it a memory card. The memory, or the extended hard drive. It's like this little thing that's the size of a pack of cigarettes. It plugs into the PlayStation. Alright, I got 12,000 or whatever. I gotta take a look at some things here. Alright, so I think I got the perk I like the best, but I mean, like, should I buy every perk? You can only have one, right?
Yeah.
And I got the one I like best.
And when you finished with a class, just move on to the other one. And then later on unlock everything else you don't want. I'm so tired.
I'm going to armor. So I got 12,000, so 15,000 shockwave. I like that lightning, so I'm gonna make it sort of reduce the skills cooldown by 15%. So it was 10%, now upgraded to 15%. Let me check one more thing here. Perks, what is that? Armor. It says increase your armor by 15%. And then my perk is increase my HP for 30% for each body part. And I got the acid reduction, and something else, or whatever. I think I'm good. How many points do I got left? Not many at all. Let me know when I should search or whatever, or go to multiplayer.
I'm gonna jump off and go cook dinner because I'm fucking tired after work and shit, and I need to eat.
Okay, no
Probably
problem.
be back on in a couple of hours. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? Not bad, thank you. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna put a little link in the description to test out how to do that. But I'm gonna end the stream and end the game. I'm just gonna put a different game on. Alright, till next time.
Yeah, thanks for playing.